Hi, you are Hi, you're here with Ms. Alston, and once again, we are focusing on vocabulary strategies. The strategy we're going to go over today or review is the steps to using context clues to figure out a word's meaning. Once again, we're going to run into words that we don't know or words that seem really intimidating, but don't just completely stop reading and don't run away. Try to figure out the word. So, first I'll go over the 5 steps to using context clues. Then I'll do an I do example for you in which I will annotate. And then we'll do a we do together. And I will send you off to do your you do. Step 1. Circle keywords in the relevant sentences. When I say relevant sentences, that is not only the sentence that the unknown word is in. The sentence before that or after that could give you a hint to what the word means. That is why you at least kind of want to know what the text is talking about to figure out the unknown word's meaning. Step 2, underline transitional words. This is important because those little words like yet or but or however or so and could be giving us clues to whether the unknown word has a similar or opposite meaning to another word that we do know. Step 3, paraphrase by putting the sentence in your own words. And we do this because if you were to kind of just maybe say it based on how you would say it, then you can figure out the meaning. Step 4, consider what the unknown word deals with. And what I mean by that is, ask yourself, is it an action? Is it describing an action? Is it a noun? Or is it an adjective that is describing a noun? Or is it something that somebody... So you're kind of trying to figure out what does the word actually deal with. Step 5, choose the word that makes the most sense. And that is definitely when we're talking about multiple choice answers, One way you can do this is if you cover up the unknown word with your finger and you keep rereading the sentence and kind of filling in the blank and once again using these steps and saying to yourself, what makes the most sense? That is one way you can figure out what the unknown word deals with. Now I'm going to move on to the example over here by using these steps. So I'm going to make sure everybody can see that. All right. He always seemed immersed in his dreams, as though he feared reality. While many claimed he was drowning in his own imagination, the images in his mind were so palpable that he believed he was in reality. Step 1, circle keywords within the relevant sentences. So I'm going to say he always seemed immersed in dreams. We're talking about somebody who is living in their dreams as though he feared reality. So those are keywords I'm going to pay attention to. While many claimed he was drowning in his own imagination, okay, this deals with dreaming and reality again. Images deals with dreaming and reality again. His mind, okay, we're talking about his mind because we're talking about dreaming and reality. And palpable seems to be describing the images. I'm also going to circle the word believed, and I'm going to circle the word reality again. All right. Step 2, underline transitional words. Now, depending on the sentence, there might not be always a transitional word that gives you a clue, but I am going to circle while, because while might be hinting to the opposite of what the first sentence is saying, or what is being said within the sentence. All right. And I use that by saying, while many claimed he was drowning in his imagination, that must mean whatever is said after that, maybe it's the opposite of what he considers to be his imagination. I don't know yet. Step 3, paraphrase by putting the sentence in your own words. Okay, while many claimed he was drowning in his own imagination, the images in his mind were so palpable that he believed he was in reality. So even though a lot of people feel like he was in his own little world, he felt like he was actually living real life. Okay? Then step 4, consider what the unknown word deals with. It says, so if I'm using step 4, I would say the images in his mind were so palpable. Well, that must mean palpable is an adjective describing the images. And then step 5 says, choose a word that makes the most sense. All right, so I'm going to cover up the word palpable, and I might say, using all of these clues, the images in his mind were so real that he believed he was in reality. The images seemed to be part of real life. That's kind of what makes the most sense to me. And palpable does mean the ability to touch or see something as though it is real. So that is just an example of me using context clues to figure this out. Now we're going to move to the we do. The way the we do will work is we're going to read the sentence, and then I want you to circle the keywords on your sheet using the same steps, and then figure out the word's meaning. All right? So, your first example is, if we view global warming as being inexorable, then we may not be motivated to change